patterns of a specific grid. The variations are considered to be very uniform for a particular grid, and variations are separable from grid to grid observation, as you have seen in the previous slide. And this is due to different degrees of control mechanisms used to control load imbalance in the respective network. But minor differences are also observed in different locations of the same grid due to cyclic pattern of power demand and supply. So, ENF can serve as a location fingerprint, okay, by automatically detect the ENF through the AI machine and deep learning. You can find the from which location or from which grid this is coming. This is very much important for smart grid and cybersecurity. Okay, let me tell you how AI are used for sustainable cities and communities. Actually, uh, researchers and analysts are utilizing or leveraging AI to harness the power of renewable energy, as they are putting effort to harness the power of renewable energy. That at the same time, that means we are creating awareness about powering the climate safe future. Actually, AI is used for home automation. Taiwan is a very developed country for access control, badge in intercom system, video and audio messages, lighting and curtain control, offline office automation, remote diagnosis and maintenance, security and surveillance. Okay, and that means manage and monitor multiple IP camera, digital media center, car parking system. These are all elements of AI, okay? And utilizing AI to build a smart city, IEEE Smart City is one of the important major initiatives of IEEE Power and Energy Society. I found it in China, an artificial intelligence AI garbage sorting bin powered by solar energy. It's a very important application. It can be replicated any part of the world. Okay, so for my students, I don't tell that don't think about the road first. Think about your mom. Your mom must be handling a garbage bin. Why don't you design a AI control garbage sorting bin for your mom or for your home or for your school, for your university in the mm, university from the undergraduate level. In this way, you can utilize the solar energy, you can utilize the power of AI. At the same time, you can reduce the maintenance problem by the employers, and at the same time, you can power the climate safe future by reducing carbon emission. And why artificial intelligence is a game changer for renewable energy? Because AI can do frequency regulation, weather forecasting, optimize power plant performance, classify power disturbances. My student, a female student who used to work in a biggest power generation organization in Bangladesh, she did masters under my supervision in 2014 using machine learning to classify 9 different types of power disturbances like sag, swell, up, flicker, interruption, like that. So artificial intelligence has the ability to unlock the vast potential of renewables, and the power prediction capabilities of AI will lead to improved demand forecasting and asset management. And this automation is really important. And this automation capability of AI can drive operational excellences in many crucial areas. I will let you know what are those crucial areas, okay? Look at this. It's very much popular in Bangladesh. We are using solar panel, but you cannot keep the solar panel angle fixed. So the tilt angle of the solar panel needs to be optimized according to the sun location. And so you cannot do it by hand. Usually people used to do it by hand. Now people are using artificial intelligence to adjust the solar panel tilt, and the hardware implementation is not very difficult. But what is the outcome? We can get an efficiency enhancement. But challenge here, how you will do machine learning AI. You have to train people. That's the thing. We need training, and that's the challenge of using AI. Okay. And we have in our country miles after miles solar panels, also in Africa. So how you want to monitor those solar panels using, but you want to walk, you want to climb? No, it's the machine learning techniques that gives your process the data and prediction about the different fault maintenance requirement. But what we need a huge expert system. The challenge of using AI here is to have uh, I used to have a mm, maintenance system and a group of expert people. And also we need high computational GPU for that. In Africa, especially in Nigeria, there is a large scale solar project taker. What they do? They apply artificial intelligence to identify the best sites for renewable energy, and this is a very important applications, and this is an initiative in Nigeria. Let's see what our Swiss scientists are doing. They have developed a machine learning algorithm to optimize home solar plus storage. That means they want to support home in some part of the day. They take it from the grid. Some part of the day they take it from the solar implementation based on the rate of the tariff and based on the set of input parameters such as weather, load profiles, tariffs, physical properties, and component cost. They really take this optimization using AI, that what they will do and when they will store it, when they will use the grid. Okay. And now comes to the industry. Our industries are also focusing on AI. That if you can see that in the roof of IBM labs, there are three generations of cloud cameras installed for IBM solar forecasting technology, because and I have seen many universities in India who are who rooftops are completely solar, and it has been made very popular in Bangladesh to make the university rooftops solar and maintain and run and monitor it with AI. And recently, I was a part of consultancy team to develop an electrical workshop for Navy, okay, in the port, okay. But when I visited there, I found that huge crane taking power from the grid, but grid is not designed for it, and everything is done manually. But look at it. Here, the crane is not run by grid. The crane is run by solar power, and it is not run by human. It is an AI controlled crane powered by solar power in industry. So what is the challenges here? We have to train the existing person rather than making them unemployed to ensure or empower a safer climate. And another popular thing is the inspection by drone for solar panel. You can see the solar panel. On the solar panel the drone is running, and also a big windmill The drone is inspecting the big windmill, tall windmill. A solar farm inspection by drone cost up to 46% less than a manual inspection. And also, drone reduce man hours and turbine downtime for maintenance checked by more than 75%. That's a great benefit of man hour, and that's a great benefit. And you can see that the sliding of solar panel, you cannot climb it. So robotics has been used for wind and solar energy, making renewable energy smarter. My question is, challenges here, you have to bring expert of robotics. It is really important to utilize robotics in the power and energy system to, to utilize the power of AI for bringing efficiency and bringing smartness to our system. My question is, if we use robot, who will charge those robots? The grids are not designed for that. So we have to utilize solar panel battery to charge those robots. But who will maintain the routine of that charging? It is the artificial intelligence mechanism that will maintain the routine, that when a robot needs to be solar charged, when it has capacity, like that. Okay? And these are some examples of how IEEE is helping Power and Energy Society. Humanitarian activity is helping to train and mentor young students to build lamp and deliver it to the community where it is needed. And this is also empowering women by teaching them how to build a solar panel and help them to reach out to the local schools or local hospitals where there is no energy. Okay, and this is actually done by or led by past president of Power and Energy Society, Frank Langberg, who has expired recently. It is a remote Haitian health center. Actually, the Georgia Tech student group actually made this hybrid microgrid system. But in Asia, there are a lot of country. We do not need to bring someone from Georgia Tech to implement that, or if you want to remain, if you are in United States, you have to go somewhere, parachute somewhere to implement a project. By the way, in the Asia we have a lot of problems, so we don't need to parachute anywhere, and we do not need to parachute anywhere for expert. We have a lot of experts, and we have a lot of scopes to design such things for a health center. Okay, and let me tell you, I was connected with IEEE Smart Village South Asian Working Group, and from Women in Engineering also. I'm now collaborating with Smart Village to involve more women in Smart Village activity. Smart Village actually support NEDT schools, fans, TV, clean water, agriculture, street light. Okay, and you can see the top figure, top row in the middle. There is a monastery in the Himalaya. Okay, and that monastery had never power. IEEE Smart Village and local Indian section work together to empower or powering the billions of life. As a part of the project, they have enlightened, given light to that monastery. Okay, and this is a project in Bangladesh. You know, we have a lot of narrow streets, although Bangladesh has improved a lot. But in those narrow streets, the ambulance cannot go there. So that's why this solar powered ambulance can go to the narrow street, and it is another way. And solar powered small rickshaw, I have seen rickshaw in the Singapore, but I don't know whether Taiwan has a rickshaw or not. But the small rickshaw solar powered, this is another effort of powering climate future. But if a company runs a lot of rickshaws, a lot of ambulance, how you will monitor them? You will monitor them through AI and machine learning, and you will track them where it is going, when it is the call is coming, when it is reached the ambulance, like that. This is the way you can utilize. Again, the problem is you have to train a group of people who are expert in AI, and it's not tough, okay? And this is project from India, and also we have such projects in Bangladesh. We have a riverine country, and we have Bay of Bengal, and we have fishing industries. But those fishing boats can utilize that solar power on their rooftop to run their light, to run their engine, to have their cooking, to empower or charge their mobile, like that. But this is really, really a very important project. And then when they return home, majority of their fishes are rotten because they don't have a proper storage system. So solar powered small storage system at their home can be uh, can be implemented. At the same time, the solar powered bikes or tuk-tuks, as I have seen in Thailand, can be given to young women so that they can vendor the fishes to the nearby locality. By That's why it will help more women to be social entrepreneur. My question is, this is again a system. Wow, which boat, where it is going, this tracking, and which vendor is going to where, okay, and who needs to hire a solar powered brag, and which house with solar powered storage needs maintenance. Everything can be done by AI and machine learning, okay? And this is, as a women in engineering chair, I have visited Panama for their Region 9 meeting, where almost many WA Affinity Group chairs came together. I have trained them. They have told their problems. And one of the important thing I told them, because one of the goals of WA this year is climate change assessment and sustainability. Climate change assessment and sustainability is important to ensure or empower a climate safe future. It is important to assess from the local community what is the status of climate change, what is the status of global warming, and they can come up with the mitigation plan and adaptation plan. It is important to involve our women in this process, okay? And for your kind information, IEEE has international leadership summits. This year we are having summit in 9 different locations. You can see in region 10 we have 5, and try to attain the closest leadership summits. It's a global WA event. Taiwan can also think about organizing such event next year, can submit application. I'm telling, which is connected to our PES day, that we are mentoring this ILS to have session panel competitions related to climate change and sustainability to address the issue and theme of Power and Energy Society Day. Hopefully, it will be very exciting. And for your kind information, we have IEEE Forum USA. It's in Petersburg, and this is a focus on developing and improving leadership skills for individual at all stages of their careers. Here we are also reaching out to them to have session panel and competitions related to climate change and sustainability. This is That means we are all thinking the same thing, and but we have to connect the dots together. At the same time, we have to ensure our women in power member and our women in engineering members are ready for taking the leadership in solving the problem created by the climate change to ensure or to empower a safer climate. These are my awards. In 2013, I was the AA Professional Volunteer Award winner from the Region 10. In 2015, I was the winner of Inspiring Member Award from Global WI. In 2016, among all male and female IEEE members in MGA, Member Geography Activity Board, 160 country, more than 342 sections, I win the MGA Leadership Award. And in 2021, I won MGA Achievement Award. In 2019, Region 10 Humanitarian Activities Outstanding Volunteer Award. Who is next? I started from the scratch. The next is one of you. If you need any help, please let us know. From Global Women in Engineering, we have 5 to 6 hours. And this year, number of award application was 3 times higher than previous year. What we did, we made a video tutorial and reach out to WA membership globally to train them how to write a good nomination, which I didn't know when I applied. Okay, so the result is triple the number of award application compared to the previous year. If you have not applied it, apply it next year. And it is important to lead a group. My Women in Engineering section group was the best group in Asia Pacific and best in the whole world. And also the student branch WA, which for which I'm the faculty advisor, became the best in Region 10 and become the best in the whole world because we have created amazing leadership. And in the left bottom, you can see a big picture. When I was chair 2018, under my leadership, my section has achieved 2000 MGA Outstanding Section Award, large section. It is one of the highest award for a section. So I'm really happy that I could lead my volunteers, individual. Many of them are now doing very good. This is very important. And as coming to the chapters, I'm also connected with the now chair of engineering medicine biology chapter. Our chapter got 2020 regional outstanding chapter award, and also for signal processing chapter because I do a lot of signal processing in power signal that for which I was the founding chair. We received chapter certification very quickly. So I give this data so that you can inspire. Taiwan Women in Power and Taiwan Power and Energy Society chapter can be empowered and can look for applying for award in the Power and Energy Society. So I think I can change the world because I'm an engineer. And but although I'm an engineer, but I really believe in science, technology, engineering, and math. I'm a ambassador of STEM education. So from Global WI, we have Twitter, we have Facebook, we have LinkedIn, we have Collaborative, we have Instagram, and visit Women in Engineering at wi.ieee.org. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. Thank you once again for organizing this webinar, timely webinar to celebrate Past Day, to give a message, strong message about powering climate safe future. And I really congratulate you for your kind patience and giving me an opportunity. But I want to emphasize I don't want you to face the challenges the way I face staying in Bangladesh. I don't want you to start from the scratch the way I started. I really want to help you. I am your chair and I want to be your leader and I want to be your lifelong friend. Thank you very much. Any question?
Thank you, Celia. Thank you so much for the wonderful speech. We learned so much from your sharing. We learned a lot about AI applications in power system in renewable energy. and also something about signal processing, and also a lot of real cases in India, in Bangladesh, and also most importantly, you teach me how to reach more resources and connections with the world. And because IEEE is such a big organization, I think it's good to connect different dots, and we can create certain synergy and to make the world become a better place. And okay, so now I will go back to my slide. So now we are moving to Q&A session. And we from our students, we have several questions, but I think maybe some of them are already covered in the slides shared by Dr. Celia Chanez. So who has the first question?
Oh, me. Hello,
Okay.
teacher. Hello, professor.
Okay,
Hello,
what?
Lois.
Okay, so I have a question. So, with the rising, with the AI, and many jobs are going to be replaced by artificial intelligence. So, um, I want to ask, what kind of job are going to be replaced, and how can we prevent ourselves to be replaced? Thank you.
Yes. I don't agree that job will be lost, people will be losing job. What I will tell, to run those AI application, people will be upskilled. People will be reskilled. Okay? So there is a huge opportunity to upskill and reskill yourself. If when I graduated, I finished my undergrad degree maybe 22 years back, and then I learned Fortran, a language Fortran. Then when I was doing masters, I learned MATLAB, right? And when I returned from PhD, I learned Python, AI, machine learning, those things. I kept myself updated so that I can publish impactful journals and conferences. So if you are in the research, you have to really upskill yourself. And the people who are in the industry, and they are not aware or skilled about AI, this is my suggestion, that they have to take a lot of training. It's the way there are a lot of online courses, online training, and there are training in different levels. Say less educated people training, a medium educated people training, like that. So we should focus on reskilling our people, okay, not to lose jobs. So we have to always tell that we should bring AI and machine learning to really bring efficiency without losing job. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Celia. And what is the who has the second question for Dr. Celia Chanez?
Me. Yes.
Okay, go ahead. What
Okay,
is your
but the
question?
question have already been covered by the professor, and I
Mm,
want to ask another question. As you say in this course, the artificial intelligence has already have a great improvement on some cities or even some suburbs, and it is very helpful and interesting. And the question I want to ask is what what kind of facility or infrastructure that can be improved in the future?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I'm telling, are you a student?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Since you are a student, think about your classroom, think about your lab. You do not need to put on light always in the classroom, always in the lab, and think about your study room. You do not need to put on the light, and think about your ATM booth for encashing money. You do not need to run AC, and you do not to run the light all the time. Based on the human activity recognition, okay, based on the AI, you can find the human activity, and based on the presence of human, light will be on and off. This is called smart building management. At first, as an undergraduate student, you may not think how a building can be made smart because it's a high storied building in the Taiwan, right? But at least think about your classroom. Think about your study room. Think about your own life, which is not very tough for you. Try to design that. Try to design the electrical wiring system, incorporating the smartness or AI for detecting the human activity to run it when there are people, to off it when there is no people. It will be a huge energy efficiency. It will really save energy. At the same time, it can utilize AI, and at the same time, it can make your around or surrounding smart. Hope I could answer you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Professor.
It's a good project, okay? Take a
Yeah.
project in your class.
Yeah. Now I have more ideas giving homework. Okay. So who has the third question for the professor?
Still, it's me because the okay. I'll just ask. So, what steps can we do to take establish a more accurate or more authentic knowledge or data base as the foundation for AI learning? And what can we do to prevent the effects of biased information?
Okay. So thank you. If you actually run your AI, there are, however, to know the information about AI and other, there are a lot of courses like Coursera, Enro's course material, a lot of things, you know. You can see Enro's course material is really important that I have delivered to my students who didn't know anything about AI. Now they know, okay? So there are a lot of, if you visit Kaggle, there are a lot of materials also in the Kaggle, okay? To know about the, now about the biased information. Yeah, if you run your algorithm on more data, biasing can be overcome. So it's keep on collecting data from the Kaggle and from the
Mhm.
published papers. And if you think about any project, keep on applying on the big data, then the biasing will be overcome. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think if because we often hear people say garbage in and garbage out, so that means the quality and the authenticity of the data is quite important. So by using the data from some well-recognized platforms such as Kaggle, I think it will be more accurate. And also through the open communities to support, I think that's also a big power to kind of verify the accuracy of the data.
Yes.
Yeah. So who has the fourth question? Um, oh, maybe I'll just ask for the students. Are there any data security issues when using AI in the future? Professor, what do you think?
What was the question? Data security issue.
Yeah,
You
data
know,
security.
yeah, because you have to give the
Mm.
data to the server, right?
Mm.
And you have to because for your home or for your university, you do not have such so many GPUs, right? You have to depend on the server. You have to give the data to the server. Server will run the AI there, so that individual do not need to run the GPU, and from there result will be sent back to you via SMS. Yeah, security issue are there, but there are a lot of techniques like watermarking, like that, cryptography. So if we can
Mm.
have proper cryptography and watermarking techniques, I think security issues can be handled. Actually, this is important. That will help
Yeah.
us as a signal processing and AI expert. That will also help us to work with what? A lot of people who are expert in security, and that will really increase my horizon. So one person cannot do the whole system. Problem will be always there, but take the expert, connect with the expert, and implement it. But we should not fear of anything for doing anything. So we should start. Thank you.
Thank you. It's a great great suggestion. I think maybe the only thing we need to take care is maybe the basic security, such as the fire, maybe a cost in a data center, because we saw some cases before, but that is like the so sometimes people they neglect the importance of the basic things. So what we need to do is to complete the basic things as the first step, and then we think about more and more things to be more complete and integrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And so here I want to reinforce again that IEEE and PES Society is a very good organization that I highly recommend every student here to participate. And I'm the representative of Women in Power in Taiwan. And our mission is to foster the professional skills, education, networking, mentorship, leadership, innovation, and entrepreneurship for women in power. However, this is not limited to women. Men can also join our group, and I think it would be a great platform to share experience and expand the global network. So it's also very good for your career development and also to energize your innovation power. And we would like to express again our gratitude to Dr. Celia Shenaz for your generous sharing about your insights, research, and your experience about the topic of AI and its challenges, especially in the area of in renewable energy. And it's really a great opportunity for us to expand our knowledge and understanding. Thank you so much, Professor. And we look forward to working with you and seeing you again in the future. Thank
Yes.
you.
I will share all the opportunities of women in engineering with you so that you can leverage that
Yeah,
opportunity. That is really very important. Okay.
yeah,
Tina,
and
Dr. Tina, thank you.
thank you, thank you. We are currently also working on building a website to make the whole material more complete, and we hope that we could encourage more students to join this organization. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Thank you. Take care. I
Take care.
really, I really appreciate your effort. And thanks, students who have joined.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Bye bye,
Take
Professor.
care. Nice to
Thank-
see you.
See you soon. Bye bye. 好，那各位同学，我们先休息10分钟，谢谢大家今天来参加这个我们的一个线上国际的一个webinar 就是我们这个是 IEEE 等于是在这个一个 PS 的这个组织呢，他们都非常的积极在促进就是人才培育啊，还有就是说一些专家这些交流。那非常谢谢大家一起来参加，那也非常希望这个机会呢，可以帮助到大家有更多的想法，然后也看到很多不一样的例子，那表示说，诶，除了台湾以外，其他的国家也都在做一些很有趣的事情，那可以刺激大家想到一些新的点子，或在研究上有一些帮助。好，那么就是请大家呢可以到iLearning 上面的一个课程的讨论区，我这边有一个，请大家分享一下 Dr. Celia Shenaz 这个演讲的心得。好，那Celia Shanaz Professor 呢是一个非常极高成就的一个 Professor 哦，我觉得他刚刚讲到说他有得过很多奖，但是他主要其实也是因为呢他在这个领域的一直长期以来的贡献，然后他是做了很多年的义工，然后也对于人才培育啊是尽心尽力，然后甚至就是会去鼓励其他的地区的人一起就是 join 这个 community。所以我觉得，如果大家希望在自己的职业上面、未来的发展上面有很多突破的话，我觉得可以去找到一些像是一些不错的模范，好像是可能刚刚这个 professor 啊，或者是说像去年我也找了几个一些讲者，其实他们都是在那个领域都是相当优秀的，就可以找到几个自己想要跟他学习的这个对象。那我相信自己就是有这样子的一个刺激下呢，其实会帮助你更有这个动力往前，然后永远都不要就是轻视自己的能力，就我认为就是人的潜能真的是无限的，请大家就是继续努力 ，OK， 未来是充满了很多的机会。好，那我们先休息一下，然后请大家填一下那个就是讨论区的 comments， 那我们等一下就再继续进行我们针对我们的上次那个作业，有一些同学可能会担心不知道那个方向，所以我们今天会针对这个 LSTM 在这个climate data 的这个 prediction 要怎么样有一些示范的方式哈，那请大家等一下再一起来听。好，那我们先休息10分钟，我们8点10分再开始。